Hello everybody, my name is Maria Barragan and I am going to make a presentation about functional analysis and the different conditions that can be implemented here. So we're going to define functional analysis, and it's conducted with the purpose to understand the function of the person's behavior. So we want to understand why the behavior is happening and the source of reinforcement that is maintaining the behavior. It's also very helpful to identify the reinforcement contingencies. So as BCBAs, we can design interventions that can decrease problem behaviors and increase more appropriate behaviors in the future. So functional analysis consists in three strategic approaches. So the first one is to alter antecedent variables, that is eliminating all motivating operations. Then we're going to alter the consequences variables. We're going to identify the source of reinforcement that is maintaining the behavior, and then is to teach the more appropriate behaviors that have the same function as the problem behaviors. So the first condition that we can implement here in the functional analysis is the play control condition. So all here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna give to our clients all his preferred activities and items. Social attention is provided. Great job. I love the way you playing. No demands are places to the client, and here the problem behavior is gonna be ignored, and it's expected to have like low rates since the motivated operations are not present here. And then we have the second condition, that is the contingent attention condition. So here attention is not provided, is withheld from the person, and we are gonna provide attention by using mild statements like don't do that, calm body, uh, stuff like that. And then high rates of problem behaviors suggest the behavior is maintained by social positive reinforcement. And then we have our second condition here. No, our third condition here is the contingent escape condition. So here we are gonna deliver different demands here using a three-step prompting. So for example, we want our client to engage in a coloring activity. So we're gonna provide, we're gonna model it for them, and then we might also use some physical prompts so our client can complete the activity. So a break is gonna be provided after we stop prompting, and we will take our materials away. And high rates of problem behaviors here, we suggest that the problem behavior is gonna be maintained is gonna be maintained by the negative reinforcement. And then we have the contingent tangible condition, that is where preferred activities or items are removed. We're gonna take everything away from our client, his preferred items. And neutral toys are always gonna be available as adult attention at the same time. And the consequence was gonna be that the preferred items, after we have observed the behavior and taking data, all the preferred items are gonna be returned to the individual. And then we have the alone condition. Here we're gonna have low levels of demands, attention, and play material are gonna be absent. The problem behavior is gonna be ignored and neutrally redirected, and high rate of behaviors here suggest that behavior is maintained by automatic reinforcement, and it can be either positive or negative. So a problem behavior is important to remember that problem behaviors can be maintained by more than one source of reinforcement. It can be escape and attention together, or tangible alone together. It doesn't have to always have one source of reinforcement. Um, and then we have advantages and limitations of the functional analysis. So one of the advantages is like we can identify all the variables that are influencing the behavior, and based on that we can have conclusion that it will help us to design an effective intervention to reduce the problem behavior. And the limitations of the functional analysis consist in like when we perform the functional analysis, we might increase the problem behavior, and it can also result in different functions. Time and effort required is a lot, and the lack of training can lead to the occurrence of dangerous behaviors. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Here are the references, and thank you.